Hey meatheads, welcome to a new Meatycraft I'm going to be calling Meatycraft Raw. And just heads up, I have not, well let's go ahead and go in here first. Single player, create new world. Let's call this Meatycraft Raw. Roar! Create new world. We're going in, and hopefully this world doesn't suck. And I started in a jungle. Alright. So we're in this particular one, we're trying to keep it simple, raw. Now I know I'm using a texture pack and some things. The only mods I guess you could say that I'm using is the REI mini map, which you see in the top right corner. I'm using Meatycraft 128 edition. And I am using Optifine, and that's it. No other like mods. This isn't going to be like my last EM series, which was messing around with some mods, almost like your own mod pack kind of thing, right? Not really anything spectacular. Kind of like picking some of the mods that you like instead of a full blown Feed the Beast or Tekkit type playthrough. So. But I didn't delete that world. It still exists, but it is all the way back in 1.4.5. And this is the most current one. This is 151. We need to get out of this stupid forest or jungle. And I don't know. It seemed like people really lost interest in that series. Now that I haven't been doing Meatycraft for a little while, I've been getting more and more comments about where's Meatycraft at. So I'm going to try and go back to the basics a little bit here with Meatycraft, which was about playing Minecraft without all these crazy mods and things like that. Building, interacting, stuff like that. So that's what we're doing here. So I hope that you guys are going to want to see that, because that's what we're doing here. Now, I'm not sure exactly, like, again, when I make these worlds, when I get into these worlds, I don't know exactly what I'm going to make as far as build, because it kind of is dictated by the lay of the land. Why can't you shift click that anymore? I never understood that. Like, I used to be, oh, you can. Maybe I just wasn't holding the button right. Derp! Who's the idiot now, Meaty? So, once I see a certain area, it's like that kind of then will motivate me to what I want to build in that area. I don't go into these things saying this is going to be a castle series, or this is going to be a floating island series, or whatever, But in this particular one, I've kind of done some reflection, like looking back on the other Meatycrafts that I've done. Looking back to the first one and the second one, which was just a ton of fun, I focused more on one area. I would get into an area, then I would venture around, I'd find something else, and I'd start building over there, and I'd never really full on focus on one area and just make something amazing. I keep saying to myself that I have this in my mind that like my first Meatycraft, the one, well, I don't know if it was the first one, but it actually was the first, because it was called Meaty's Minecraft Adventure at first, and then I converted that to being called Meatycraft. And by the way, I have my root beer right here. I'm gonna have a sip. Listen. Oh, that's so good. A&W root beer is the root beer of choice for today, and it is delicious. And yes, I'm drinking the small can of it, which is, how many ounces is this little guy? 8 ounces, right? So a normal can of soda is like 12 ounces, right? I get these little 8-ounce cans from the store, and I don't know if they're like little baby cans or something you put in your lunch for school or something like that. I don't know. But to me, it helps me regulate the amount of soda that I'm actually drinking. So 8-ounce cans it is for big old Meatius. You shouldn't be drinking too much soda anyway. It's kind of my my vice, right? You got to have some vices in your life. You can't just be like all straight and normal and that's it, and you never do anything that's not good for you, because you'll go crazy. So one of my little vices is soda. We could get ourselves some cobble right here. We'll get ourselves some cobble. As usual, I'm gonna get the basics, and we're gonna look around and see what we can find. Looks like a desert to the top left. If you're looking at the mini map, don't really like the deserts. You know how I like my hills. I like me some extreme hills. I'm thinking about, I would love to find an area that kind of emulates that first season of Meatycraft. I don't know, that might have been my most fun ever. I don't know if it was because it was like when I really started first playing and really playing a lot, or if it was, I think it was a combination of everything. It was a little bit about, the lay of the land and how things were turning out, and also really just getting entrenched in playing the game. Some people, it's funny, some people out there still don't get Minecraft. They don't get it, and that's cool. Remember what I said, if you guys caught my zombie video about, if someone has a different opinion than you, it's not that it's wrong, it's just different, right? And you should listen and see the differences, and then you can have, you can form thoughts and opinions from there. But just because it's different, it's not wrong. But I think people misinterpret the game of Minecraft. They think that it's, I listen to some people talk about how they think it's like I can't get into that game, it's a kiddie game, it's this, that, and the other thing. Well, I tell you what, as a human being, like when we were all kids, right? When we were all growing up, we all had something that, like building blocks, erector sets. Erector sets was like Legos except metal, right? Metal. Oh yeah, cold time. It was metal, so it was, like I said, it was like Legos, but you built things kind of out of metal and aluminum, stuff like that. Minecraft is the same idea, right? It's exploring your creative side. It's just giving you like an outlet for creativity. It's not so much necessarily really about the physical game itself. That's why they call it a sandbox game, meaning like an Etch-a-Sketch. You can make anything you want in it. You can do anything you want. You want to get something super, super, really complicated? Well, there's mods to introduce, power and electricity and all kinds of crazy things. Then there's all the way down to the vanilla version where you just can build and create and do all these different things that you want. That's the part of Minecraft that really attracts me. It's that part. And it's, like I said, I wish other people would maybe, try it and experience it for themselves. I think they would be pleasantly surprised. You really have to play it for the right reasons. Now, when you're talking about people on YouTube, those people are probably trying to play or not play for the wrong reasons, meaning money and views and stuff like that. They miss the point of enjoying playing a game, enjoying, this for me is a nice way to wind down after work. Like, I don't play it every day, but what I'm saying is you have something, you need something, right? Some people, maybe they go water skiing or skydiving or off-roading or whatever they do, but those things you can't do every day. Some people come home from work, they sit and they watch TV. Some people come home from work or school and they sit and watch YouTube. Well, for me, I used to be a big TV watcher. I loved movies. Actually, not TV, I love movies. I was always about the movies, not about TV really. And since I started doing YouTube, it has given me a different outlet, like something different than plopping my big butt down on the couch watching television all the time. Because, honestly, it would take a lot of my time up with no, like, after it was done, you didn't really feel like you've accomplished anything, or that you, realistically, do you really feel better? Or you feel worse, or do you feel the same? Looking for a relaxing outlet is what I'm talking about, and that's why people do certain things. For me, like I said, it used to be watching movies and or television, but that has disappeared like 2 years ago, probably. I was all about, what's the new coolest TV that I can get and all that stuff. And, the last TV I bought, I got decent TVs and stuff, but now it's like, what's the coolest monitor? I want to build a new computer, because a lot of my stuff, I used to stay away from computers and stuff like that because I work with them at work all day long. I program with laptops and desktops, and I'm always on computers. So we better find ourselves a little place to hide here pretty soon. It's a nice little river here. I'm kind of following this river a little bit. We're gonna find ourselves. I wish we found some sheep. We're gonna cook some food. But so anyway, that kind of took me off on a tangent about Minecraft. But it's one of the things. Like zombies was a huge thing for me. That was like what I played with friends and stuff. Besides playing multiplayer, I'd play zombies, and that was one of my things that I really liked. But again, if you do too much of something for too long, then you sometimes have to take a step back from it, which I did for a little while. Slowly getting back into it now. But Minecraft is different to me. Minecraft is different. This looks like a nice place to hold up for a little bit. It's going to be dark for a second here, you guys. I need to... Let's just block myself in here. Oops. It's going to be dark. Just give me a second here. I'll put one torch out. Or 4 torches, I mean. You know what I meant. Alright, what's back here? We'll go investigate back there in a second. Alright, we should be... Oh, no, we're not good there. Oh! Alright. So now we'll bed down for the night without a bed. We've got to make ourselves... We got to eat. We got to eat. You've got to eat. If you want to have big feet, I must eat. Alright. 22! Oh my god, I didn't even see that till now. 22. You guys know what that's all about. Oh, that root beer is so good. Yeah. I'm gonna eat before I go down there. Because I'm a little bit hungry. Just saying. Just throwing that out there, a little hungry. Gotta eat again. Mr. Grinch. How many is that gonna give us? Almost all the way. Alright. So... What? Nice. Nice. It's a dead end. That's good. Put this back here. No spawnage. Get myself a little bit more cobble. We'll set ourselves up for a nice little adventure to find ourselves a nice home base. That's... Oh, I love finding cool looking things to build. But I think on this particular series, maybe I won't... maybe... Again, reevaluating the history of... Do you see that thing? Reevaluating the history of Meatycraft, how it's kind of been and developed over the past however long it's been. A year and a half, maybe, something like that, for Meatycraft. They've run a lot of episodes, and maybe I run too many episodes per season. The thing about this is I was trying to keep in mind about how often... Minecraft updates, and when you're running a bunch of mods and when you're doing all these different things, you can't update your Minecraft as it updates. You have to wait a little bit till everything updates. So with this, I'm thinking if it does jump up a couple times, I can keep up with the updates a little bit quicker, which I like. I don't want to get too far behind on them and miss out on any cool stuff that they've made for the game. So that was one of the intentions. And maybe each season, what I call seasons, won't go like 75 or 100 episodes. We always talk about how many episodes they go for. And it's just, maybe that's too long. You need something fresh. So we're just going to try some different things. Nothing in stone as we chisel through stone. Nothing's set in stone, you guys. It's always just kind of like a work in progress, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. What I want to do is get another piece of chicken. Does this actually go anywhere? I'd like to find, it would be nice if you had some iron for me right here. Like while I was hanging out for the night, you could give me some iron. No, yes, no. Yes. I would say yes to the iron. Right here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate some iron in my diet. Iron in my diet. Iron in my diet. Alright. I probably won't be able to get back out. Oh. Give me that. I won't be able to jump that. There we go. So we got a little bit of iron now. That's good. That's always a plus. Wood. Would I? Sticks. Sticks, please. And make ourselves another pick. And maybe I should make a shovel, which you guys know I hate making shovels. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know. It feels kind of like a waste to me, but I say that so much that it can't be a waste, right? Because I'm always talking about the whole shovel thing, right? All right, so I could use some more torches. All right, 16 torches. Got my coal, and we will use. Let's use a couple coals in there. Keeping my eye on the daylight thingy over there on the mini map, because as soon as it starts to come up, well, I mean, I can go back out, but the good thing about doing this is it gives me a little bit of time to get some resources. You know, we're underground, safe, as it were, and we can get ourselves some resources. So once we get back above ground, we can then go on our merry way. So what I was thinking, because like I'm still playing Tekkit Light and having some fun with that, doing some different things, trying to keep learning as I go, you know, for the different things that have changed in Tekkit, and trying to, you know, interact with you guys with it, get some ideas from you guys. Not ideas, but maybe some solutions. Like I said before, I've got the ideas, but it's like, okay, I don't want to just do my idea and do it this way. I want to try and figure out some different ways to do it. So that's where you guys come in once in a while and say, hey, what do you think? How should I do this? What should I use? You know, should I use like a buildcraft type of thing? Should I use industrial craft or whatever? It's kind of cool. I don't know. It's kind of cool to me. Maybe you guys like it too. And also doing another Tekkit series, but this time I'm doing it with Dumb and Dumber. So Dumb and Dumber Tekkit series is going to be good. We've already recorded a couple episodes as of this commentary, and having a ton of fun with it, and oh my god, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's going to be different. See, it's going to be way different than my series, so it's not like I'm just playing two series. It's going to be very funny because Dumber has never played Tekkit. Now, Dumber played Feed the Beast with me in the elite mods, in Extreme. There might be something down there. But, you know, he built a couple things, I built a couple things, and because it was so different than what I was used to, we didn't build a whole lot of machinery. Is this a dead end? It is. Darn it. Thought there might be something cool down there. Alright, it's time to go. Time to go. Ah, you can keep my torch. You can keep my torch. We got some coal. Just look over here to the side, see if there's any exposed iron. I really do like the fact that you get XP from mining. I totally, if they had that in the first Meatycraft, I would have had, like, I don't know, whatever max XP is. I don't know if there is a max XP. I would have had it though if there was, because literally, oh, so much fun. But I don't know. I don't know what people like, what they don't like. Some people like to come here and hang out and listen, and you know, whatever you're doing is what you're doing.